Hello everyone, today we're gonna talk about the Viper on Icebox. Yeah, unluckily I forget that there is no Viper on Icebox on my YouTube channel, there is only lineups. And that's why I will show some lineups in this video, but most of them you can find on my other video, Viper lineups on Icebox. I hope you like the video, let's talk. So, let's start talking about Viper on Icebox, and let's start with the default setup that Vipers are usually using. So how the round starts, we usually just run in here next to this wall and you put your green thing like this in this corner and you throw it and you have this kind of wall. So to be honest, there is a lot of variations of the wall towards A. There is variations where you block yourself here, there's variations where you block this so they don't have a space here. That's why some people was asking me what's the purpose, and it all depends from the team. It all depends how you wanna play, and it all depends from the Viper also what kind of wall Viper wants to use. That's why you don't need to use only this wall, you can have any other walls. So for example, there is walls that doesn't block this, for example, it just go like this. There is also possibility of doing that. As I said, we're running here, after that we put a wall, we're running here instantly towards B, and we put the bubble like this. So for me, we put a crosshair like this, and I just put it, yeah, as you can see, like this. We throw it, it lands perfectly towards B. It lets you delay the spike, because they cannot plant. You're still gonna use molly, you're gonna spam, and that's it. So you put a bubble, you put a Viper wall, now you're playing towards B. What you're doing towards B, it depends from you. You can start, for example, aggressive. You can start, show yourself, force the teams, use any abilities. You can jump spot a little bit here. You understand, okay, they might gonna come, it's dangerous for me to jump spot now, and you have 3 different variations, I would say. One is go back yellow. If you know that they most likely not gonna clear you, you're just playing back yellow like this, and you always can just run away because you have your bubble here. If you don't want to play back yellow, you have a possibility to play backside. You're just gonna jiggle like this. They're coming. That's it. You did your job already, you're just trying to stay alive backside. There is a third variation where you can go back to snowman and play from here and already jiggle like this, or if you want, you can try to take a contact on top of the box. And also, trying if they're coming, you use your molly, you just spam, doesn't let them plant. So the idea of Viper, not to die, and don't let the people plant the spike for free. So they invested the stage wall, you destroy it, you use your molly, they invested bubble, harbor bubble, you destroy it, you don't let him plant also, and that's the most important for the Viper towards B. If you're playing towards A, there is also not a lot you can do, because usually Viper is playing solo or maximum with someone. The only thing you have to remember and keep in mind that you just have to deny the spike always. You hear they planting, you invest molly, you just spam top side, and you let your teammates already rotate to you, and after that you start rotating. As I said, even if you're playing with someone towards A, most likely someone is gonna play aggressive, not the Viper player. And I have lineups. You just go here, it doesn't matter what resolution you're playing. You go here and you put your crosshair in this, in the middle, and it perfectly lands here, so it's not gonna let them plant. Or if you're playing from this side, you just aim somewhere here, you just do a little step, and it also not gonna let them plant the spike. You go here and you put your bubble like this, and it will land perfectly in the default, and they cannot plant the spike. And to be honest, that's the main idea of the Viper on this map, as a defense. And let's talk about attack side. We have a Viper wall towards B. That's a mystic wall, I will just say. You go like this, you put your mark like this, and you throw it. You also can lurk towards B with the wall that I showed you. There is a chance you can lurk like this, and there is also a possibility to lurk here. The only thing, be aware that everyone is spamming this box nowadays, so you have to be ready for that. And there is a different possibilities for the bubble mid. You put it like this, as you can see, this thingy, and you throw it. You put this thing like this to cover the thingy, and it also lands middle perfectly. And there is a few bubbles from here. One bubble is from this spot. You go here and you aim like this, so your crosshair gonna be right in the middle, And there is one bubble. Imagine this is the barrier. You put your crosshair, you hiding this thing like this, and you put it in the middle like this. So there is a barrier, you're next to the barrier, and you throw it. Now I'll just show the lineups what I have. So one lineup here, you go like this, and you put your this thing like this, as you can see in the corner. Also there is two mollies from this side. You put your crosshair here like this. You put your top of the bubble to this thing like this. So they're always gonna be mollied and they have to pick. There is also molly for the default, for the post plant. You put your this thing of the ulti next to this, like this, on top, and throw it. You don't need to jump throw, you don't need to do anything, just throw. And it perfectly lands here. And now let's move towards A side. So on A side we have a default wall. There is nothing specific. So I'll show you lineup for the nAts, rafters, sorry. I go with like this. I put my crosshair like this and I run until this thing will, my crosshair will be here, like this.
Poison orb emitting.
I have 3 lineups from this spot. You go like this. You put it in the middle of this, like this. It's gonna be here. Another one for this spike. It's, you see this line? It's in the middle of this line now. It's for the spike here. For the spike here under the rope. This line, end of this line. You go to the second one. This is for heaven. You put your crosshair, not crosshair, you put your this thing like this, a little bit higher. Yep. So, and there is one more molly, exactly the same lineup from this side, and it will land like this. So exactly like this. But here it's gonna be kinda easier. And there is one more molly I can show. This is, doesn't matter what resolution is it. You go next to this line, you put you go like this, and you put your crosshair lower to this thing from the like this, and it lands perfectly. I hope the video was clear for everyone. There is not a lot to talk about Viper on this map because mostly you're doing the same on defense. And the attack you're trying to lurk, and try to lurk more on this map. Defense, try to kill the spike planter more. And thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and see you in the next videos. Bye everyone.